Moon Man is a Chinese sci-fi comedy film. I didn't know anything about this film, to be honest, but I found out it's the 8th highest grossing film of 2022. Chinese film, so I want to check it out mainly for that. Didn't know much about it except that the writer-director is also the writer-director of Never Say Die, another high grossing Chinese comedy film, and it has a couple of the same actors from that movie too. So this one is about Yue. He is a slacker of sorts. He's a engineer who is going to volunteer for a position with the Special Moon Project. A giant asteroid is headed to Earth, so the plan is to spend the next 8 years having a giant space station on the moon and building the cosmic hammer, which will send like a bomb, I guess, or a nuke at the asteroid. And he wants to be in the engineer squad, but he ends up getting into maintenance instead. We don't know why he settles for that position, but after 8 long years, he's fallen in love with Xing, who's the commander. She's like a very tough, steel-eyed lady. He's got a big crush on her, so he decides to write her a love letter. However, while he's listening to his headphones, fragments of that giant meteor, not meteor, the asteroid are coming, and he's too busy writing the love letter to notice that everyone's evacuated. So he fails to get to the rockets in time before they evacuate, and a large portion of the moon base is destroyed, and he's stranded on the moon. So he's stuck on the moon, and this movie turns into a comedic version of The Martian, basically. Now, the movie is actually based off of a South Korean web comic series, so it's I guess it's based off a manhwa. It starts off really goofy and hilarious. You know, the main character in Xing, you know, she plays it straight, but he plays it very goofy. He's really great. And then the movie literally shifts gears around the halfway point, stops being a goofy comedy, and starts turning into more of an emotional tale of him trying to get back to Earth. And it really took me for a surprise, because the movie starts off a little juvenile, you know, a lot of like goofy jokes here and there. He's a bit of a weird character, but then the movie really gets serious when he tries to like find a way to get back to Earth, and then it sort of ramps up the stakes a little bit and becomes more of an emotional story. And then as the plot goes on, you start rooting for him as an underdog, and he starts being, you know, he wants to return to Earth, and you know, you're with him on this journey, and has a great ending. The movie, you know, manages to hit all the right notes. It's funny, endearing, heartfelt. I really enjoyed it a lot, so I give Moon Man an 8 out of 10.